Can you guys see my screen now? You cannot. Can you now? Okay, cool. So, as discussed, today's topic, what we'll be discussing today is marketing funnel. Let me tell you the background of marketing funnel. Why do we even need a marketing funnel? Okay. So, marketing funnel, and one more thing, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. Okay. So, we'll start with marketing funnel. Actually, marketing funnel, it's a tool what we use in any marketing to churn out more customer in a very methodical way. Okay, so this might be difficult while you're understanding for the first time, but once I explain it for the first time, it would be difficult. Keep raising your questions, I'll be answering them. So by the time you understand it, you will feel it's pretty easy thing, and you can use that to your business, or maybe to, if you are consulting anyone, that would also help you to create different marketing strategies as well. So let me explain from the top. Marketing funnel, as you can see, it's just a simple funnel. There is no difference, and we can see that on the top of the funnel it is pretty wide, but as we are getting down, as a funnel that get close, and things are pretty shorter. Now I'll explain what is the method, or what is the inner meaning of it. When you are doing a business, that could be anything. That may be anything, you're providing services either, or you are providing sales, maybe any product you are selling. Anything does not matter. But we believe that while we are selling something or giving any services to anybody, there is certain journey each and every visitor of your website, or maybe any stranger who is coming to your shop, maybe, or store, to buy that product, they need to go through a simple journey, what we call it as a buyer's journey. So we will have this buyer's journey right here, and let me explain you, that will help you to understand funnel marketing better. So as I was telling, buyer's journey is just nothing. It's a collection of stages from where a visitor or a stranger converts into your customer. This journey is called a buyer's journey. Clear? Okay. So things to be noted while you are observing a buyer's journey. You need to know that how many stages he has or she has come across. While we are targeting anything, any market, we need to make sure we understand our customer. Because to do business, the first thing we need is customer. But we cannot force them to come to me and buy something. So we need to understand what and all stages a customer has individually. And there are cases where we have seen a customer might have three stages, a customer might have four stages, someone might even have two stages. It totally depends on the mentality of the specific or particular customer. There is no one or nothing can be done on that specific matter. That might be an exception, but we will be taking as a whole how standardizing, that marketing stuff will help us to deal with our own customer. Okay, so let's take an example. If you are a customer, uh, and you want to sell something, sorry, you want to buy something, the first thing what you do is, now smartphone is very very common for us, everyone has a smartphone. But if we look closely, we do not just buy a smartphone, we do plenty of stuff on that. So if you need a a smartphone, first thing you will do is you will go to internet, you will search for it, that what is happening, how things are happening, which one is the best one, whose review is good, who is providing good customer service. So this is the phase we call as awareness stage, where your potential customer, who is a visitor now, but he is trying to collate information on his product, who is, or maybe services, which he is willing to purchase. This is the awareness stage. Once someone faces that awareness stage, they next step to interest stage. What is interest stage? This is something where after doing bit of R&D, it matters, some of them, they're not even willing to buy anything at all, because might be the budget is too high for them as per their requirement, or maybe they're not liking it what they're getting in terms of requirement, or maybe the technicality. Doesn't matter, but some of them will feel that no, this is not necessary and I need not to buy it, and they will live from awareness stage. But some of them will step up to the interest stage. In interest, what they do is actually they think of sorting things out. I mean, if they were seeing three different smartphone companies like Apple, Samsung, and Nokia, or maybe Motorola, and after that, in interest stage, what he'll do, he will differentiate or maybe create a list by his own, pros and cons list, and they will create a positive and a negative on specific brand, and he will decide to do something, that which one he should take and buy from it. This is the interest stage. Now it comes consideration stage. Here he is making his mind that which one he should go with. That could be anything, which does not matter, but this is just a phase. And once the consideration is done, his intent stage, where he is almost ready to buy the product. This is the final validation. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah. Consideration stage is where we have narrowed down my options, and we need to take a decision. Yes, which one I'm going to take. Not only that, and which brand I'm going to take. But there is a difference between consideration and intent, is because in consideration, you are still, looking for options. You are considering that, but consideration stage means the customer, he has made up his mind that he needs a smartphone. 90% cases we see that he has made up his mind and he has to do it. Anyhow, he will do it. Actually, I would say that when it comes to interest stage, he is not that determined as they are in consideration stage. Okay, so consideration stage, it might be the point where a customer, it's almost converted, but he needs some USP or EVP to convert them. Okay, so why intent means he has really narrowed down and almost made up his mind that I'm gonna buy it. But what we see is, even if we are buying an Apple or whatever, we go to Google, we search for pros and cons and what is the final decision. But it's worthless until he is making that payment. In intent, he had decided and he intending to, his intent to make that purchase, and at last he does that purchase. This is where our buyer's journey ends. So we need to make sure that our buyer's journey is analyzed in your business, so that you can approach to the right customer in a right way. Just for an example, if I am a customer who is in awareness stage, if You are the smartphone company. If you tell me I'll give you 50% off, would I purchase that product? Yep, maybe 20% off. Of course it is. But if we look closely, when it comes to the inbound marketing strategy, inbound marketing is something which is customer oriented. What it does, it goes stepwise. Like if there are two customer, okay, this is a question. If there are two customer who is on awareness stage and one is in consideration stage, so you tell me, in if you are offering a 10% discount and you can only give that discount to one person, who would that be? Awareness stage person or consideration stage? Absolutely. 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 What do you think, Abhishek? Mm-hmm. 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 No, no, your concept is totally wrong. Let me tell you why. Yes? Yeah. Yeah, explain. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, we need to think a customer. Look, Abhishek, your concept is totally wrong. A person who is looking for information, he is not attracted by any sort of offers whatsoever. He will never do it. If I tell you, if you are not planning to buy a flat, if even if someone is giving 10% discount, you don't bother. It's because you are not planning it. But Somik was 100% right, is because he understood customers or that potential customer psychology. If he is in consideration stage, he has already made up his mind that he has to buy something. At this very point, even if you are giving 5% of discount on any product or services, he would be attracted to it. He'll be rushing to it. So you mean you were pushing a client from, or maybe your customer from one stage to another stage by giving them which you were using as a leverage to convert that deal, right? Perfect. So Avishek, you understand that now? Hello. Okay. No, no problem. So this is what it is now. You guys are clear with buyer's journey? Yeah, Avishek, are you clear? Are you clear? Did you get the point? Okay, good. So now, so everyone understood buyer's journey. There is no question now. So now we will talk about the funnel where we started, that how a funnel would help me understand our market and to convert that potential customers or maybe the normal visitors into your reliable customer. So here we go. We will start from here once again. Look, this funnel actually represents the number of visitors or number of customers visiting your store. Look closely. When in the awareness stage, this stage, you will have plenty of customers. You might have 1,000 customers who is just doing R&D on your product, on your services. This is awareness stage. There would be thousands of customers or visitors coming across your way, but not all of them will go to the next phase. Maybe 70% of them will be going to the next stage, which is interest stage. And when it comes to another decision stage, which is consideration, maybe 50% of it will be coming to consideration stage. Maybe if you start 1,000 people who is doing awareness stage, 70 300 gone, 700 of them they arrived to interest stage, then again 200 gone, 500 of 1,000 will be reaching to consideration stage. Among them 300 will be gone and 200 will be reaching to intent. At last they will do evaluation, and maybe 50 of those 1,000 will be converted as your customer. This is the funnel. Now point is how you gonna use it. The concept of using marketing funnel is, when you are using it, you need to know, to do business you need to be open so that anyone or maybe everyone can approach you. More customer is, somehow it's good. Yeah, it does not bring us revenue, but that helps us the chances of maybe the numbers of customers or visitors we can push through the funnel till the bottom. If I have 1,000 customers on top, the chances are maybe 50, it's around 5% we are getting. Now if I have 10,000 of them, I'll have more customer. So we need to be cautious each and every stage, and we need to maintain accordingly depending on customer psychology, which is called lead nurturing, where we nurture the lead and we try to push them to make a purchase. It's not, he needs to take that decision by his own. We just need to help them. We just need to help them to make right decision. That's it. So awareness stage, yeah, please go on. Yep. Of course, very nice question. Actually, we have covered this topic in buyer persona. So let me give you a brief about buyer persona. Once you get to know that buyer persona, you will not have this question, but it's a very valid question as you are not aware of it. So, make buyer persona. Okay, we define in any business. It's maybe marketing, digital marketing does not matter. If you want to do business, you need to define your buyer persona. Now, big question is, what is a buyer persona? Actually, buyer persona is a fictional character, could be anything, which represents or which can be defined as your target customer. For example, if you are doing a smartphone business, okay, now before you get into any business you need to do market research, right? After market research, what you got to do is you need to find or define a buyer persona, where you need to create a fictional character. Let's say his name is John Doe. He is aged around maybe 21 to 23 around. He's working somewhere, salaried. His earning is around 50K per month. He is single right now, and his finance is not that good, or maybe depending on requirement you can change it. So we create different fictional character, and we think of them as our ideal customers whom we are targeting. For example, you tell me one thing, that what exactly you need right now. Do you have any requirement on any electronics or any gadgets or anything? Do you have any requirement right now? For now you don't, right? So here we go. So if I am creating a buyer persona, and I'm creating something which I intend to sell a guy with the age of 30 to 35, okay, or maybe 25 to 30, you will come under their buyer persona. Defining buyer persona does not depend if customer wants it or not. It depends on overall market. You need to check the demand. That's it. There are customers in your age, in my age, or maybe other age, who is the same thing, but he might be needing some gadget, because we do have different requirement. We think differently. Someone of us will have a fascination about smartphone, some of us will have about laptops, someone has shoes. So things differ. But while making buyer persona is not like you just create one, we need to do market research as well. Just now, if let's take an example. What example we should take is, okay, if you're creating a cell phone, a smartphone, which has extraordinary camera, okay, a very good pixel, and that will give you like retina ready, almost Apple, and you are keeping that price around 18 to 20K for that smartphone, and 18K onwards. What if you define a buyer persona where your buyer persona is a person who is 18 years of age, or maybe 17, 18, who is not doing a job? Your buyer persona cannot do that. We need to define buyer persona depending on our market, not any other. And also, buyer persona helps us to run campaigns. Let's say if you do not need any smartphone, you do not have any requirement, okay, I get that. Now, yeah, please. Hmm. Absolutely, they do. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Yep. Now you tell me one thing. Now you have been out for a couple of while. You might be going somewhere. You might be going to office. Okay. You come across plenty of guys. Now you tell me how many guys in teenage, 15, 70 years of age, they're using OneNote Plus or using Apple. Yes, they do. If you target them, you need to make your price less. If you think that, as I told you, you're being a smartphone company owner or maybe the marketing strategist, if you think that your product will cost around 18 to 20K, you need to cross check with the feasibility as well. How affordable that would be, and if it is not affordable to your buyer persona, to your target customers, you will never crack. So if you want to get into those guys, if we see that those teenagers, maybe school students, college students, they're using smartphone, but those are pretty basic, 10,000, 12,000, not more than that. Maybe in colleges you might get, ages 20, 25, they might be using, but they're very couple of. If you cannot work on your product by taking only 5 or 6% of total customer, so you need to target a bigger one so that you get as many as possible. Then you try to push them down the funnel and convert them into your full-time customer, a lifetime customer. This is the goal you need. So you see the requirement of buyer persona. Okay. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask me. Do you have anything in mind? Okay, that's cool. Now you see here. Now when we talk about the different stages and in marketing funnel, how we push them. So now you see where you were going wrong, because once we define that buyer persona, we already know the age limits. So age limit does not come in marketing funnel because we have already eliminated that protocol. Clear? Okay, cool. Now here we will talk about strategy, and this is in left. As you can see, this is the buyer's journey, what we have explained. And what is the funnel, what is the concept of funnel, we explained. Now this is the funnel marketing. Actually this is funnel marketing, as well as this is well known as what we say is inbound marketing strategy. Now let me explain what is inbound marketing strategy and how does it work. Do you have any guesses what is inbound marketing strategy? Anyone? Any ideas? Okay. No, 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 no. Look, inbound marketing strategy, it's totally a different concept, even if it's pretty new for us. Not that new. It's been in that in market around 2.5 years now. So still, this is pretty new because no one is following it. Inbound marketing strategy is something which encourage customers or attract customers to come and make a purchase. I mean, in traditional marketing, what happened? We used to go to customers and we need to tell them that these are my product, these are my stuff, these things are pretty great, you just try that. But no, inbound marketing is a conceptual marketing where we convince people to come to my site by their own and make a purchase. And inbound marketing is applied only on digital marketing. It can be applied in marketing as well, but that will be too much expensive. So if you are using inbound marketing in a normal marketing strategy, so there is no point using digital marketing, because that would be huge, enormous money you have to spend on that. So now onwards, inbound marketing strategy, it's only in digital marketing strategy. Now let me explain how a customer would even come to you when you are not approaching them. This is where a content concept comes in. Like as we have discussed, in left, I have kept those stages in left so that you can tally them and you can understand properly. Look, in buyer's journey, what they do search, they gather information, they aware themselves about the product, then they go to the next level. Next level does not mean that has to be a purchase, but yes, somewhat that has to be down the line towards purchase. Now, inbound digital marketing strategy says we will create content which will attract customers, and they will read our blogs, they'll watch our videos, they will listen to our audios, they might even chat to us, they might get into a discussion forum. So inbound digital marketing strategy totally dependent on your content. Why? Is because we have to target those customers who is just floating on the top of a funnel. They are just visitors. They do not know anything about your service or product, but by providing quality content and quality information, we can still attract them to our website, and we can push them to through the funnel, till the bottom. But it's we can, as I was telling, yes, of course we can, but you think of a way where you would be sending people, or you will be paying people just to give information to a normal guy. He is not even your customer. Isn't it pretty expensive? So if you were spending that much, why would I do inbound marketing? Why would you even consider doing digital marketing? It's much more cheaper, right? So for it's clear, right? Okay. So in inbound digital marketing, the first thing you need is your website, and as well as enriched related content which will attract customers. Most of the time what we see is, some of the time you face some issues in your computer. You go to a website, or first thing we just go to Google and we search for it. I'm getting this error, what to do? And like a magic, Google bring us couple of links. They works like a charm. We just follow a couple of steps and we get things done. It means what? We are going to a website, to a search engine first, which is Google. We are searching our query. Google is giving us, relative, respective, or maybe the best search results using RankBrain. We are going to that website, and once we see that the issue I'm facing is exactly the way the author has explained it in their website, I feel pretty good. Oh my god, okay, I was facing this, so these are the steps I need to do. I need to go to this option, go to property, blah blah blah, made some changes, restart your system, and I'm on and good to go. They who helped you, next time when you go to that site, you will have a different level of confidence. Why? Is because the content they have shared, it's actually really worthy and help people to make a decision. Now, next time when you faced another thing in your mobile, you went to the same site, searched for it, they helped you. Now, as you keep on doing it, you make a relation with your visitors. You do not tell them to buy anything in blogs, in articles. We in As per the inbound digital marketing strategy, we don't people to buy from them. I will not tell them that please buy from me. You are taking the information. Please buy. No, we don't sell them. We play with the psychology. We gain trust. We just give them what they exactly need. We understand their situation. Now, once you are going maybe once or twice in a month, then you saw you had plenty more problems. You keep on searching there, and you see this website is pretty good. I need to register. Then you might even get some newsletters. You can subscribe for different updates. So you got it registered. Now look what is happening. The administrator of that website, he provided you information, and he keep on doing it because he wants to help. Actually, he wants to purchase, because even if you are getting help, that does not help him. He will be help once you make a purchase, then only you will get money. So only the stage which actually matters for a businessman is the last stage, purchase. So this is the slow process. We do not force anyone to buy anything, but we give the information and we keep them on our hook. Again, they'll come. When I see that guy he used to come once or twice, or twice or thrice a month. Now he's coming twice, thrice a week. Then I saw almost every day he's coming. He got registered. And we used to send newsletters to them. Now it's pretty sure that I have gained his trust. Now, if sometime he is searching anything there, which mobile to buy, which is the best mobile. So this is where we use analytics to track that customer who is searching and why. Once we track them, it means they are in interest stage or maybe consideration stage. We do not know in which stage they are. How can we know? What we did, we just told them that you do one thing, you register for this one, or maybe I'll give you 5% discount if you make this purchase within one day. This is just a testing. If yes, how interested they are. This is just a testing. For 24 hours, what they did, they decreased the price by 5% just for you, just to check how interested is he on that product or service. Let's say he just went for it. He grabbed it. So, sure, he got what he wanted. And that's good. This is the way, or this is the concept of inbound digital marketing, where almost everything depends on good enriched quality of content, and getting good ranking in Google, service, like providing informations to visitors, sending newsletters. Initially it is very difficult to start with, but it is possible, and I have done it for different companies. And it may, if you, even if you keep on doing it, let's say if you start today, if you're planning to do it, I'll not tell you that by tomorrow you can create an empire, but I can guarantee you that even if you're doing a single post on your site, which is actually going to help someday someone, you have a chance to be one. It's kind of a recurring deposit. You do not get a lot of lump sum money at once. You just keep on doing small deposits, maybe 10 rupees, 100 rupees, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, doesn't matter. But you just need to keep on doing it. But when the term completes, you get a good amount of money. The same way it works. But you need to be totally focused. First, do your market research, which is very important. Number two, define your buyer persona. And once it is done, take an approach, inbound digital marketing approach, which is the best approach. Why? Is because here you do not sell anybody who is not willing to buy. You are sending you are selling to a person who really feels that you helped him. So the loyalty of that customer would be really great. And like normal marketing, those are marketers oriented, but digital inbound digital marketing strategy, those are customer or consumer centric. And there are plenty of other ways as well. If they are getting registered, you can show them what they want. Like in TV ads, in traditional marketing, how things work. If you're watching something and some advertisement came in, you have to watch it. There is no way you can skip it, even if you don't like that advertisement. But inbound marketing, even if you're showing them some advertisement, sometimes we like some advertisement. So if someone likes it, they can go to your website, they can watch those advertisements. There is no problem. So this is inbound marketing strategy is totally customer centric or consumer centric. And once you crack, your business is never gonna fall. You keep on helping people, they trust you, and they're never gonna leave you. This loyalty score is pretty high here. Because if you have been maybe serving or helping him for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, maybe a year, some cases. Suddenly, someone comes in and tells him, why don't you buy this service, get a website done from me? He's not going to do it. If those guys who has already helped him in early days offer him an awesome discount, maybe 5%, 10%, he'll go for it. Because those guys has already earned his trust. There is no way he will look back. And he will be retained. He will be a lifetime customer. But I need to mention here something which I have not written here. This is called retention. Making purchase, it's not where everything ends. There is another segment in funnel which is coming into the picture pretty now. It's a pretty new concept. Initially those were like the things I have explained, that was it. But now they are telling to include a retention tab, segment, where we provide customers their required services and retain them for their next purchase. If you see MI store, okay, Micromax store, Micromax products are not good. You go to any phone, check for Micromax, you will not get more than 3.5 or 3. But still, they were selling and they were no, doing pretty good in the business. Why? Because they had a very good customer support. Now for MI customers, Xiaomi, what they did, they're providing very good customer services as well. So not selling is not that thing, because nowadays everyone is changing smartphone within a year. So where I can retain a customer just giving them a good service, it's a good thing. It's not a lifetime deal. If someone is purchasing a 10,000 worth of a product from me, next time I'll service them in such a way that next time they'll make a purchase worth 20,000. Right? This is retaining customer where a company can grow. Depending on a single customer, no company ever has grown, never has gone anywhere. They started, they couldn't help, they failed. That's it. Yes, yes. After certain service, they failed. And everyone nowadays, market is very saturated. Still, you see, MI how they're doing it. They're providing high quality product with affordable prices, as well as they're providing outstanding customer support. So everyone should go for it. I'm not promoting any company. You can take any name or anything, whatever you like, but that applies for anything. So, as of now, what we have discussed from the scratch, let me explain. Once is we explained what is the buyer's journey and what is marketing funnel, how it represents a buyer's journey, and what is inbound digital marketing concept or strategy, and also how we retain them. Now, if you see on my screen what I have shared, in right hand side there are funnel marketing. Look, attract. This goes to awareness stage. In inbound marketing strategy, you attract them first, okay, then convert. Now you are converting their decision into something which is effective for you, which will help you to push them to the next step. Now engage. You send them newsletters, you send them information, send them offer, engage with them. Do not leave them. Try to connect. Then make that sale. And once the sale is made, it's not like don't contact them ever. Then connect with them asking what is the issue you are facing. This is the whole concept, and this is the most proven concept as of now, and which is most reliable. And no matter you are running a service or maybe anything it is, whatever it is, but still that would be pretty good if you can follow this. It will take some time, but it's like a recurring deposit. If you keep on doing it every day, some, one post, two post, effective, good content quality. Someday, maybe down the line, 2 years, 3 years, you will have a place in internet where you can look forward to do business with an approach called uh, inbound digital marketing strategy. This is not just the concept. Apart from it, we have plenty of things to discuss on, which will be discussed in my class in later stage, of course. But this is the basic thing what needs to be understood. Simple. Now we will come. Any questions? Okay, cool. Great. So now we'll come to old marketing versus new marketing approach. Now, anyone tell me what is the positives why we're moving to digital marketing approach? Why shall we adopt digital marketing? Hmm. 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 Okay, right. But actually, what you explained, this is right. That's true. But this is not the reason people are trying to, trending digital. This is not the reason. Let me tell you the reason is because first off is digital marketing is much more cheaper. Number one. Number two, digital marketing is trackable. You can track it. Now, in old school marketing, if you have, you have arranged a banner, just roadside, you have no clue how many of people have actually looked into it, how many of them were interested. Whereas by running a simple campaign, you can even track how many looked at it, how many liked it, how many commented on it. So this is much more easier and much more effective. Whereas you might need to pay even 2,000, 4,000, 5,000, and to hold out holding a big banner, you might need to spend around 2 to 3 lakhs. So you see the difference and the point. So the actual difference of marketing approach, it's pretty simple. Now, when digital marketing came into the picture, now part of sales became very less. In digital marketing concepts, as of now, most popular digital marketing concepts is Hosstack, what they're using, which we'll be discussing in this classes going forward. But for now, what you need to understand is in digital marketing, each and every concept we indulge into uh, all the stages of a customer's journey, but we keep a very small room for sale. As we can see in this picture, initially what happened, people getting aware, it means that we used to send handbills, then we need to do some promotional stuff, and some of you might have seen that guys coming to your doorstep giving you free samples of any product, may 5 rupee sample, 10 rupee sample, just to take them. This was awareness. Those used to cost a lot in crores for a big company. But in nowadays we don't actually do it. When we're trending digital, everything has become pretty easy. Now here, initially we had only awareness and interest stage in marketing, and later everything we were depending on salesperson who will actually make that sell. But day by day, when the digital marketing, was getting famous, getting popular, they decided to create something. which is trackable or traceable, which can show you a report that how you are doing, as well as you can retarget them if they're interested, which you cannot do in normal traditional marketing. So today's marketing clubbed with 4 to 5 stages of a buyer's journey, and sales is just a simple stage, what we call when a customer is making that purchase. We don't push people to buy anything. We just give them options to choose from. Now, we have seen most of the TV ads nowadays, they're getting very emotional. If you see some ads, they'll be giving you see a fair lovely a lady was struggling to get a job because she had a darker skin, whereas she just used fair and lovely and she looked awesome and got a job. Does not make any sense, does it? No. Still, you know why? Because unemployment and getting employed is a very sensitive thing in people. They're triggering that to make that sale. It means what? They're doing marketing and they're triggering the pressure point of customer. That's it. Nothing more. Now you see uh, almost everything, mostly those LIC, any those policy companies, they're giving you different ads. You will be really, sometimes it's even difficult to understand what they wanted to say until they finished that that was a policy ad. That company is selling a policy and they have represented in a very different way. So ad, they make ad to do brainwash. That's it, nothing more. But when it comes to digital marketing, I mean inbound marketing strategy, we actually help them. We help people, and this is where we stand out. Emotional effect, if the product is not good, even if no matter how emotional you are, if the product is not good, then they're not going to buy it. Never. Now, you will see they stop making such kind of ads and they'll stop very soon, even if they're doing it, is because now if you go to Amazon, you search for any product what you want, and if you see there is a bad reviews, a bunch of reviews they are saying it's bad, you will think twice, thrice, maybe 100 times before making that purchase. So now that digital marketing platforms and consumers cooperation has set up a stage for another customer who can rely on their trust or their judgment. This is a good point out of them. And sometimes we get them, someone is faking as well. If you see Amazon product, some of them they have got 10 reviews, 20 reviews, maybe all of them are fake. They do it. But still, sometimes we have to rely on everything, anything what we see, it has its pros and cons. So it cannot be everything is pros, there is no con. It is impossible. Where there is any positive, negative has to be there. But we need to minimize it. We'll be using different tools to minimize it and grab the market. So this is the concept, funnel marketing concept, and the difference between marketing, old marketing and new marketing approach, as we discussed today, this one, uh, customer's journey. Yeah, please. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I'm glad you asked that. Actually, that is a new concept. Maybe I'll be introducing it. I haven't done it yet, but I have been doing bit of research and development on that part as well. So we'll be calling it as digital marketing, where technology and our marketing has its blend, and we will be pitching onto market with a different concept. Like nowadays, look, as per statistics, we have around 2000 blog posts every second. millions of posts in Facebook, millions of posts in Twitter. Now, market is already saturated. Now, next time, within after a couple of years, if you want to get into a digital platform, you need to do maybe 10 posts a day, WordPress. You need to do 50 posts in Facebook. Everything is getting pretty difficult because it's a competitive market. But we see big companies, they're using machine learning. Like Google has introduced rank brain to compute that search result. Facebook has done that auto tagging stuff. Twitter, Facebook news feed is also there. Twitter is also introduced their own machine learning algorithm. So we are planning to create a automated digital marketing platform, which we are calling it as digital marketing, where technology takes most of it, and it's totally about automation, and where we can give less cost and get maximum in return. Because to generate that kind of content, or maybe that kind of stuff, even in digital marketing, you might need to invest a lot. So this is a total marketing concept. But yes, they are much more in advanced level. We could say this is the next level of digital marketing, which is digital marketing. As well as we'll be introducing digital marketers. What we see is any digital marketer, they have very little or limited knowledge in technical. They barely know how to post a feed. They barely know how to do some HTML changes. That's it, nothing more. But digital marketers, they are as efficient in digital marketing, as well as they have a very sound knowledge in technicality as well. They understand from the scratch to the deliver how a development works. They know how to do it. They know how to manage it. And they know how to upgrade it. So with the same qualities as a digital marketer with an enhanced technical knowledge, with definitely take this concept to the next level. That is what we're planning now. And let's see, let's hope for the best. Is there any questions? Thank you. So for now, we'll be wrapping it up today. Okay, and I'll catch you